Hey everybody, what is going on? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are watching more AI battles with Civilization 5. So, I've been trying to follow the comments as closely as possible with this series. There's been a couple days where, like, you know, for example, I didn't record at all yesterday, so I hadn't checked comments at all this weekend. There's also been a couple days where, like, I've seen your comments, but I hadn't responded until today. But a couple really good notes. Number one, we can actually see people score. Like, the reasons for it. Oh, that's so amazing. That's so amazing. Also, I've had a lot of people tell me about demographics still. Like, is there a way... See, we see our rank. We see the total demographics. Is there a way to get a breakdown for, like I'm clicking everything. I want to see total population breakdown for everyone. I don't know that there's a way to do this, right? Like, I'm not just missing something. There's not, like, another demographic tab. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess just let me know on that one. Now, global politics, let's see. Russia's still at war. Oh, yeah, America. So, America was coming here to invade Germany. Poor Germany. Oh, they're actually about to lose Cologne. No, they're not, because there's no melee units to conquer the city. Are they still at war with Zulu? Did America just shoot this down for Zulu just to come and eat them? Nope. Nope. Russia's also at war, so if Russia actually brings any troops down there. So poor Germany, they got kind of like focused down too. Let's see, didn't Japan? No, they're denounced. They're at peace right now. So our only wars right now are Germany. Interesting. Okay, I think we're good to start rolling again. So let's put you back to sleep and let's get going. Shaka declared war on Napoleon. Ooh, okay. And Shaka's making a very large push right now to Rio. And I don't know where France's army is. They're back a little bit. So I don't think they'll be able to take over Rio, but we'll see. We'll see. Russia denounced the Zulus. I mean, how are the Zulus not denounced already is kind of the question. So Zulus are getting a little scary. This is for sure, especially since they started popping out machine guns. Russia has a machine gun? What are these guys? Archaeologist. Yeah, they have a machine gun. So they're not really in a great spot to fight this army, this horde. Now the thing is, if Rio falls, they can't burn into the ground. So this will just straight flip to Zulu, and it's a really nice city to take over. Why is the AI removing... You notice, like, France had a unit inside the city, and it now is dead. So are they just attacking out and being murdered? You can't murder a unit inside the city, right? Bismarck has been captured by America. Oh, all right. They captured it with a privateer. Well, then Germany's now down to Dortmund. Poor Germany. And they have Cossack invasion too. So also with some Gatling guns. Oh, those are Gatling guns. Yeah. I was saying machine guns. We're not quite to machine gun tech yet. Okay, Force Council. Ooh. Hold up. The fourth Council of Washington is now in session, and your delegate awaits your command. Okay, anyways. Enact standing tax army. Oh, man. No, I know. Man, I really want to commit to the standing tax for the army, but I just feel like that's gonna, you know, I will unduly influence the game. So that's what we're trying not to do. Although I will say, you know, trying to influence the game makes me actually want to play the game. But let's see if anything passes. Probably not, would be my assumption. I think France is gonna be able to hold on to Rio. I don't know. This is interesting. Now, Muzzini is just kind of like sitting out over here and is very wide open for attack if France would ever move any units in that direction. I mean, Zulu kind of has some troops nearby, but, you know, not in a great spot for it. Okay, so the heritage site did pass, but the standing tax failed. Because everyone said no. Japan said no, France said no, Germany said no, Zulu said no. Germany, of all people to say no. You have one city. You should have said yes, man. And then America and Russia both voted yes for cultural sites. So, what's interesting, I don't really remember what this does. Plus culture from world wonders. Ooh, okay, yeah, and that helps significantly for both Russia and America. And the funny thing is, that really hurts France. Victory progress. No. Here we go. Aha. Yeah, that hurts France because France was the one who started running away with the game. But now that America and Russia are going to start getting more culture from World Wonders, Like, that was a significant culture boost, right? Three culture from World Wonders. So that means then... Go away. Escape. That means then, if we looked at here, diplomacy... that means Russia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. So they're getting 27 culture now. Per turn, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're getting 30. So there's a huge boost there then because of that. Viola resolution. No, I have to click here to propose. That's so hard. I'm gonna... Well, what is this? The religion spreads 25% faster. It's only gets 50% tourism. There can only be one world religion. These are already enacted. Can I, like, not pick one of these? Sure. Whatever. We'll do more tourism. I don't know. I'm like, which one's going to have the least impact? So I picked the one that, you know, is probably going to end up being the victory type, the tourism one. Maybe we'll just try speeding the game along. Yeah, I think France might be in trouble. Yeah. If we looked, once again, demographics, we saw that Zulu are still in first place. The average, though, isn't too far behind where Zulu's at. But this is very scary. Japan and Zulu are now friends. What the heck, Japan? I thought you were cool, dude. Here you are teaming up with the Zulus. The first thing they decide to do. All right, so we have the Axis versus the Allies now, apparently. That's what it seems like. That's what it really kind of feels like. And I'm not really calling one the Axis and the other Allies. You know, I'm not going into any of that. But it just definitely feels like we have two distinct factions, I guess, being generated. So the thing is, they have so many ranged units, they're just going to blow up everything France brings. And they're just... Rio's going to fall. Although, yeah, it looks like France is going to be able to start taking some of these cities. So I guess it really comes down to whether or not Zulu cares more about Rio versus these cities. And, I mean, obviously, they probably care more about taking Rio. So we'll see. Not much of war happening over here. France has quite a few ships. Frigates. Frigates. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They seem pretty even. Germany denounced Zulu. Well, you can do that. America. Yeah, that's right. They took Cologne. Dortmund is still holding out. The Cossack that was over here died. Okay. Okay. Rio is at like 50 HP. Somehow France has not been able to take down this city, which is a little confusing. It does have 55 garrison strength, which is pretty significant, especially considering they don't have any artillery. Rio is about to fall. So. And speaking of which, it just fell. They can't burn it to the ground, so they will take it over. Remember, they have a massive happy problem right now. Their people just hate them. Which is where this would be nice. Hey, you have so much happiness, you know, some cities go to free cities. Like, yeah, that needs to be kind of a thing in this game, but we want to see... I don't know if there's any way for us to look at happiness. I mean, we can go demographics and we can see approval, and there... No, France is actually the worst. Huh. Shocking, really. Yeah. They pieced out? I think they pieced out because they moved their troops away. Nope. Yeah, they pieced. They pieced. And Germany is still, once again, the only war right now. Now, Russia is bringing troops south, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So, 1500, we're basically kind of just stuck here now waiting for something major to happen. That Zulu-France war sucked, man, for France. They lost one of their best cities and got absolutely nothing in return. Like, they weren't even able to take one of these dudes. So Zulu now has 1, 2, 3 capitals. Japan denounced France. Yep, here we go, faction war, man. Now, if we get a complete world war, this should be interesting. America, Japan, so America, Russia, and France against Japan and Zulu. Napoleon -13. Well, man, I would almost say we have the happy versus the smile faction versus the unhappy faction, but France is kind of ruining that for, you know, they're in the wrong faction. Why are their people so unhappy? I wonder. Too big? Yeah, they have a lot of population, so that probably is why. They also don't have great territory, so, like, they don't have a lot of, like, amenities, it looks like. Also, too, you can just see Moscow just eating up all of this territory right now, culturally. Oh, so this territory's flipping culturally. Does that mean the city has a chance to flip? Is that a thing? Is that Civ 5 where cities will flip culturally? I don't remember. I think we're in tab out of the game and figure this out, because I don't want to wait for your guys' comments. I like have all these memories of civilization, but some are Civ 5, some are Civ 4, and then some are just Civ 6, which, you know, and so it's kind of like hard for me to like remember which is which over a long period of time. Napoleon entered modern era. Is that a tech advantage then? No, because America was already in the modern. But that is a tech advantage over the unhappy faction. I gotta figure out a good name for them. The JZ. I like it. Yeah, we'll call it the JZ. Japan and Zulu versus the ARF, the AFR. FRA, FRA. Okay, anyways, we were going to tab out. I want to Google. The music stops, which sucks. But we want to see, can you culturally flip a city? Civ 5. How does city flipping from culture happen? Aha. It happens after ideologies are picked sometimes, yes. Wait. I was wondering how it works. I haven't seen it occur yet, and if it can even happen. I've seen it frequently in 3, rarely in 4. How easy is it? It just randomly happens. This is the single most thing I miss from Civ 3, Civ 4. You can't flip one city to another with culture or culture bombs. It has to be done from ideology. Your culture just gets so massive and huge happiness. Okay. So I guess what that's saying is it's possible, but not likely. I'm wondering, like, are we going to see a happy, like, oh no, we're super unhappy before that happens? I don't know. The other thing is this isn't actually our city, so, you know, we can't really figure that out. I don't think there's any, like, I don't think there's any way to, like, look here, right, and figure that out. What's the total tourism? France is still racking up the tourism. America has dissidents. Wait, why is France content now? Okay. But that is completely different than... Where was the other one we were just looking? Oh my gosh, there's too many freaking happy things. Oh, because we had the people that smiled the most. But if we looked at demographics, that's what I was looking for. Since Japan's the least happy with 60. So, happiness must be different than with public opinion ideology. I guess the ideology... Okay, the public opinion each civ is tracked once the empire adopts an ideology and is calculated based on the outgoing influences of a civ, compared with the incoming influence from other civs with ideology. So, France's order, and what's probably happening is they're content because they have autocracy from the Zulus, which are nearby? I don't know. Or maybe because they have so much pressure right now and Russia doesn't have an ideology. That's probably what's going on, is Russia doesn't have an ideology. Now, the Zulus are, have lots of dissidents right now. Yeah. So, they're losing it because they have order and freedom. And they prefer to be free. Okay. Okay. And then America prefers to be ordered because France is near them. Which is funny, because France isn't really near them. I think we're understanding? Maybe? I don't know. Go back to sleep. Okay, so Zulu is just like racking up score right now. 992 from population. I'm assuming that's total population, right? 36 times like 10 or something? No. 9, 18, 27, 36. So it's times 4. So it's whatever your population is times 4, apparently. You got land, wonders. So how much are the wonders giving here? 225. How much wonders did the Zulu have? 100. But those are all captured wonders. And honestly, they might have mostly been in Rio. Because Rio had quite a few wonders. It has the pyramids, has the Great Library, it looks like. Well, we could also look. World Congress expands infrastructure. Yeah. So half of each entered it. The Voice of the Nation. Okay. 6 delegates for the host. 4 for the others. 2 world leader proposal and alternating sessions. So we can vote for world leader. Choose a host. I'm going to abstain. Yeah, we're just going to abstain. I don't want anything to do with this world, man. Remember, we're aliens from outer space who are appearing as quote-unquote Korea. But we just decide to live in our spaceship that is underwater off the coast of the planet. Okay. Ideology adopted. Russia got freedom. Interesting. So that's going to put more pressure on France, I think, then. If we can find it. Washington got Statue of Liberty. What does Statue of Liberty do in this one? Because there's no, Statue of Lib. Because there's no, Rise and Fall expansion. Requires freedom, +1 production from specialist. That's kind of crap, actually. I was wondering if it was going to put more pressure, cultural pressure or something like that. So then, France is still content. Really now? Okay. Now, they're all... Civil resistance is happening right now in Zulu. Does that mean there's, like, people fighting them? I don't know, but that's probably a bad sign. France is popping out some high-tech units now. Everyone's... I think we're still modern era. Yeah, Russia hit modern era. That's what ended up happening. Zulu's still industrial era. So they're falling behind. Same thing with Japan. So... our JF, no, our JZ faction is falling a little behind. Shaka declared war on Washington. Okay, good luck with that one. But seriously, good luck with that one. I don't really see you accomplishing anything. Oh, actually, yeah, we forgot. They did have a city right here. Yeah, they're gonna take Cologne. And there goes the, oh no. JZ's moving out, come on. We need the RFA, no, RFA, yeah, we need the RFA to, like, team up a little more here. Now, who has more troops? Japan versus America. America has much more modern troops because they have that Great War infantry, which theoretically should just, like, absolutely destroy this rifleman. But sometimes theory and practice don't equal. Cologne, there's no way Cologne stays. France denounced Russia. Yeah, there's absolutely no way Cologne survives. Russia is actually getting close to taking Dortmund, which is probably then going to mean that Zulu will declare war on them. Japan finally entered modern era, which means they can probably start upgrading the riflemen to Great War infantry. We'll have to see if that happens. I would love to see America take Shimonosky. Hopefully we will see that happen. I guess I'm rooting for the, RFA at this point. Only because the JZ has just been so mean this entire game. And it's not really Japan's fault. It's mostly just the Zulu. Like, what is going on? Look at this crap, dude. They have so many troops that, like, oh my gosh. They are breaking the hex combat. It's not really much combat when you just have, like, waves of troops. Oh, God. Somehow Cologne is still alive. Hopefully America could burn off like 3 waves of these troops. But the thing is, they just have so many ranged troops that, like, they're not going to actually have to take any combat damage flipping stuff. Also, I feel like eventually they would just flip the city culturally. I don't know. Now, the frigate is ranged. Correct? Frigate. Oh my gosh. Units. Frigate. Yes. So, he can at least do a little bit of damage to one of these units. He's rolling around with... Oh, I thought those were subs. I was like, dang, dude. Semenowski is finally gonna fall. It's taken like 4 wars. So in the scheme of things, that's probably pretty good though for America. Like Cologne's not gonna do crap for you, and it would probably flip culturally eventually. So you know, here's a great opportunity just to burn down some Zulu troops, and it looks like they are. You know, they got a couple more frigates here, so they could just totally wreck some of these troops right now. A huge navy over here too. Matsushima, I think we'll be safe. And the front line here has kind of curved out, so there's not much going on over here. Japan, this was an ill-advised war, definitely. But part of it's all their ships are way over here. And the thing is, unless they move their ships in aggressive position, they have to, like, get them almost over the island. Like, they have to go all the way around to actually start making a difference. So, oh my gosh, they have aircraft carriers. What is up? Oof. Okay. Okay. America is looking a little on the scary side. Now remember, they are massive tech advantage. Where'd it go? There it is. I was like, where'd Cologne go? I was like, I don't recognize any of these names. Yeah, they definitely burned off a couple troops. So I'd say this was a successful war for America. They did a lot of damage. And they held out for quite a bit of time. You see cannons and frigates are taking shots at each other. What is that? Trading post. Oh. Do you just build trading posts? I forgot how that works in this game. Or do those happen automatically? I think you have to build them, don't you? Trading posts. Trading post. Our outposts where hunters, trappers may sell wares. They can generate a lot of wealth. Yeah, okay, so you build them. So Cologne will fall next turn. But they did pretty decent amount of damage. Chimanovsky should also fall next turn. Potentially this turn. There are quite a few Japan. Yeah, there it goes. There are quite a few oh my gosh, the aircraft carriers. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4 aircraft carriers now? 5, 6? What the heck? 7? What are you doing with these aircraft carriers? It's 8. Oh my god. America got like crazy with these. It's like normal. Aircraft. Units. Should be modern there. Battleship. What? Battleship? Carrier. Just carrier. Carries 2 aircraft. Capacity can be boosted. So does it actually have the planes on it, or do you have to build them separately? I don't remember. So Cologne did fall. America lost their troops over there. I don't know what happened to frigates. It looks like they moved up north. Dortmund has still held out. It's a pretty defensive city, though, all things considered. Bunch of hills sitting around the outside. Then some mountains here. So, you know, you can't really surround it quite as well as, you know, like what happened here with Cologne. But long term, there's no way that it, you know, stays independent. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I guess then it really comes down to this Japan-America war. America has lost quite a few troops. Yeah, they're mostly a naval powerhouse now with all these aircraft carriers. And Japan is starting to push into American territory. But once again, these are riflemen, which are outdated a bit. Although, I mean, the cannons are kind of outdated as well. So if America could get an upgrade to the cannons, which is a good question. I know we looked this up before, but what did the cannons upgrade to? Cannons, 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 cannons. Oh god, they're so old. They upgrade to artillery. Artillery is not modern, they're atomic era. No? Artillery. First siege unit. Dynamite. Dynamite. Artillery. Oh, there it is. Industrial era. So they should have access to artillery at this point. So I'm not entirely sure why. Same thing over here with Japan. Everyone should have access to artillery. Washington and Germany peaced out. Surprised you were still at war. Dude, these these aircraft carriers right now. Yeah, I don't know why no one's built artillery. What about like Russia? Russia's been way ahead on tech. Don't see artillery, man. I don't see any artillery. Still just cannons across the board. Huh. How's France doing? They licked their wounds a little bit. But yeah, their army is pretty small comparative. Demographics once again. 320. So Zulu are still building up their troop count. They can just afford so many troops right now. Yeah, it's just like ridiculous how much they can afford. The AI swelling out of control. So now, America, it's kind of important for you not to lose Philly. It looks like the Jay-Z Empire is gonna, faction is gonna come out supreme in this. Like, especially if Philly falls, man. Shimonosky was not worth losing Philly for. But America just doesn't have many troops over here. They're all way down here. They need to just start popping some stuff out. God, look at this. What is up with all these troops, man? Alright, I think we are about time that we should wrap this episode up. So we'll finish this turn out. The thing is, it has 126 garrison strength. And they're rolling around with lancers and cannons and musket men or riflemen. So they're pretty outdated to come and take Philly. So you can see they did do a little bit of damage to Philly, but I don't know. It's going to be a hard take. That will be a hard take. And if America could just get a couple of these Great War infantry up to do some damage, that would help. Let's do a quick run through everything before we call an episode. Everyone's rolling around in modern now, except Zulu. Zulus are still way far behind in tech. I don't think anyone's probably any closer to victory condition. No, other than Zulu having, 1, 2, 3. So they still need to grab France, Russia, Japan. Can you do faction victories or team victories? Are teams in Civ 5? I don't remember. I want to say that there were. Steam power. I guess that is Steam. So I don't know if that was an option for victories. Then let's look at culture again. They're back down to dissidents, so they no longer have the civil outrage, whatever it was before. France is still content. Japan is still content. Influenced by player, we want to look at France. So America's catching back up is what it sounds like. But, 39, 14, they're still doing okay. Yeah, they're still doing okay. Alright, we're going to wrap this episode up here. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, drop a like, comment. Let me know what you think as always. Hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, and show your support. I'll see you guys next episode. Later.